Hi, Ayushi, Daphne here. Thanks so much for sending in these tasks. Sorry not to have got them back to you earlier this morning, but I've now found them, and I'm really sorry if I corrected the other ones twice. I don't remember doing them the first time, so I'm really sorry. Maybe it was Ellen, or maybe I just have a really bad memory here. Um, okay, so here we go. This letter is a really good letter of apology. Just going through a few things here to apologise for not being able to attend the data structure exam held on the 12th of September. You've given your name and your student number and your explanation of who you are. So unfortunately, I suffered from an asthma attack I will go the day before the examination. I was rushed to the nearby hospital with my roommate and was kept under observation for 3 days. That's very good, under observation, and rushed to a hospital. Lovely. Due to a heavy dosage of medicines, I was not able to contact the uni and inform you or them about my condition. I've received my medical certificate from the hospital and have attached the same. Attached this with, attached it then with this letter. I'd like to request the committee to accept my apology and allow me to take the examination on another date, or mark my grade based on my previous performance instead of failing me. Yes, I really like this. You've done this very clearly. You can see I'm not finding any problems here at all. Lovely explanation there, and really nice, I think, to explain the problem and, yes, ask again, obviously. Look forward to receiving your response. Yours sincerely. Perfect. This is really fantastic. Very, very strong. Really good. Let's go on to your Olympics essay rather. Okay. Some people think the Olympics is no longer important. What extent do you agree or disagree? Now, I like your arguments here. I think you've developed this really well. So experts, S, throughout the developing, both the developing and developed world have debated. Now, I wouldn't debate about, just go straight in debate, yeah? The value of the Olympics in the present century. Now, be careful here. You need to have the Olympics, okay, with a singular verb, is. And that's the same all the way through this essay. So it comes up a lot, and I'll let you just, I'm not going to say it every single time, but just when you read through it, just check that yourself, okay? So the value of Olympics in the present century. Some people believe that the Olympics, or that they, because we know what you're referring to here, are not required anymore. I would go not relevant instead of required. Personally, you disagree. Because essay will argue how the Olympics impact our lives using examples from Brazil and Cambridge. Okay, uni with a capital U if you're going to talk about Cambridge or Oxford or Harvard. On the one hand, there's ample evidence that the Olympics has helped the host country to improve its economy. Yeah, you don't need the apostrophe S because that's it is. So it's no apostrophe economy. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, the Olympics helps to create a number of new job opportunities for the host country. Okay, instead of host country people, put the citizens of the host country or workers in the host country, which, instead of that, helps in reducing unemployment. Secondly, tourism industry like airlines and hotels receive instead of get, instead of a lot of, get increased business from people who travel from different countries to support their teams. Yeah, and tourists. For example, recent empirical research demonstrated that there was an increase in employment by 30% when the Olympics was held in Rio in 2016. Yeah, conclusively clear that such large-scale international events boost the financial status of the host country. Super. Really, really well argued this so far. Nice intro. Very strong, that paragraph. Looking really good. On the other hand, moving down, the decreasing popularity cannot be overlooked. We don't, not oversight, that's a bit different. If I make a mistake, it's an oversight, but this is overlooked. This is largely because the current generation is more interested in watching sports like cricket and football. For example, an extensive study by Cambridge showed that the crowd turnover. Yeah, okay. Yeah. We wouldn't have crowd turnover. Sounds a bit weird. I know what you mean, but that the number of spectators, because that's the word we want, the number of spectators in the Olympics had decreased by 5% as the younger generation is more attracted to other events like Football Champion League and Cricket World Cup. So capital letters here and capital letters there because you're talking about actual events. Consequently, increased competition among sporting events has had an adverse effect. You need to say what it is that's had an adverse effect here. Okay. In conclusion, from the arguments and example given, I firmly believe the Olympics has not only helped countries financially, but has also reduced the gap between cultures. Really interesting point. You could develop that if you want to. It's predicted that the value of such events will increasingly grow and may even have okay, and will continue to have a beneficial effect in helping global understanding, which maybe builds on that point there. Okay, so these are really strong responses. I'm very impressed with what you've done. So task achievement, you've answered the point really, really well on this one and on the other one. Coherence is excellent. It's very easy for me to follow. You can see I'm not having any difficulties in reading these and understanding your arguments. It's nicely linked to your ideas, and the kind of sentence guide model is working well for you, isn't it? Your grammar looks really strong here. I'm not picking up any grammar issues, and vocabulary, lovely. You've got nice variety here in your vocabulary. Well done. I really, really like what you're doing. Thank you so much.